Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly Tarotscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant.reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So before we start, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. I would love you forever for it. If you're already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It genuinely means the world. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the email address below. And before we start, I would like to bless all of my cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So without further ado, let's get started and see what the month of September has in store. So as you can see, I've got some different stuff going on. I love to continually evolve. I love to keep things fresh. I love to keep things new. Let me know if you like the new format, and let's delve into what the month of September has in store for you. So your actions and your interactions with the world at large. You get the Page of Pentacles. Good card. Now, your actions and your interactions is what you do in the world. This month you're putting in practice a project or something that you do in a small way. It's like you're either starting a hobby this month, or you're taking a hobby or something that you do for enjoyment and you're turning it into something practical that can start paving the way to become something lucrative. This is about you paying homage to your hobbies. It's about you giving more time and more leeway to your business. For a lot of you, this is about saying, right, okay, I've got this idea, I really believe in it, and this is like you seeking to make this real. The Page of Pentacles is always something practical in nature that you do, but it's about making that thing more prominent in your life. So if it's a business or if it's a project, it's something that you pour more energy into. If this is a side business or a side hustle, as some people call it, or whatever, if this is something that you do in a small way, like a hobby, like I said, this is going to start to become more important, start to become more prominent for you. This is something that you're going to put more energy into. Just a word, because this is coming through as well. This card, in terms of the Kabbalistic stuff, actually talks about the body of the soul. And when you talk about the body of the soul, this is about the things that you're physically attracted to. This is about the things that you're called to. So anything that you have a strong gut reaction to either stay away from or move towards, this is the month to really pay attention to your gut. Yeah, this is about whatever your physical body is telling you stay away from, or go closer to, you'll feel it. If it's something that's meant for you, if it's something that you're supposed to go and do, you'll feel an excitement. You'll feel like like it will get you pepped up. If it's something that you're supposed to stay away from, it will come in the form of anxiety. You know that moment where you're on a ride, like for those of you that have been on a roller coaster or something, and it drops and your stomach goes boom and you feel like the threads of adrenaline spike into your body. If you feel that around anything that you're doing, or anything that you're approaching, or anything that you feel like drawn, or anything that you find yourself experiencing or doing, that is your gut telling you this is not right. I don't want any part of this. That's your soul's message. That's your soul giving you a physical sense of, no, don't do that. If you feel an excitement or like a little bit of I've got too much energy, that's your that's your soul telling you, yeah, this is something that you feel drawn to, and therein lie the difference. So pay attention to that this month. I felt like it was worth mentioning that, as well as, like the small projects and personal businesses and stuff. So your money and your materials this month, let's take a look. You get the Seven of Cups. Be smart with your finances this month. This is not a month for you to do too much in terms of your monetary stuff. Even if you're flush, even if you get unexpected windfalls or business goes well, this is a month for you to save, Scorpio. This is a month for you to be really sensible with your finances. When you see the Seven of Cups, things can get kind of a bit blurry. It's a very Neptunian energy, and it warns against you doing too much. And in terms of your money and your material, this is about your personal resources. This is not a month for you to be frivolous. This is not a month for you to chuck money out like it's rice. things are going to be good financially, absolutely, especially with the Page of Pentacles on this. You know, it's earth and water. That's a good combination. It means that the extra monetary blessings or surplus that you have this month, don't spend it. Keep it aside, you know, for that proverbial rainy day. This kind of says to me, yeah, this is not a month to be frivolous with finances. It's also not a month for you to, even if you're feeling a bit more flush than usual, don't tie yourself to any extra financial commitments. Whatever commitments you've got at the moment, stick with. You know, often we have to. We don't have a choice. But if there is anything else that comes your way, like if somebody tries to sell you something, or you see something and you think, oh, it's only an extra 50 quid a month or whatever, it's really important for you to not add anything else this month. Don't take on any more financial responsibilities, and whatever surplus you do find yourself experiencing this month, be smart with it, be sensible. You know, either put it aside for a rainy day, or put it in, if you are going to do some kind of investing this month, be sure that it's something that you will either get exactly what you put in back, or a higher return. If it's high risk or anything like that, don't do it. Not with the Seven of Cups. It's not a strong or stable enough energy to put, you know, especially when it comes to your money and your materials. So just be sure about that. Also, if anyone comes and tries to offer you, you know, a job or you know, like a business or something, it might be that they're giving you what they think is the truth. And it actually turns out not to be that. So, you know, don't allow yourself to be sold something unless you're 100% sure that you can trust what is, you know, what is coming in that respect. So your communications with the world at large this month, Four of Wands, this is beautiful. So lots of you Scorpios this month are getting really good news. You're going to hear of celebrations. You will be invited to celebrations. You yourself will have many things to celebrate. I want to say, even though it's not the Five of Cups, not really the month to overindulge. Yeah, go enjoy what you do, have a couple of drinks, but don't, you know, go at it and go nuts with it just because you might feel it later on. Also because you might end up saying or pledging something that you can't then follow through at a later date. So just be mindful of that. But your communications this month are absolutely blessed. Four of Wands is celebration, it's sharing, it's stability, stable foundations. The Four of Wands also says, like I said, you'll be getting invites this month, but you'll be hearing of celebrations. It looks like somebody's getting married or getting engaged. It looks like, you know, people are giving you good news, and they're saying like, oh, you know, this has happened and that's happening, and that's all well and good. The warning that I'm kind of getting as well is, if you do hear of an engagement or a pairing where you think, I'm not so sure you two should be going down that route, if you must speak, find a way to deliver that message through the guise of love. Yeah, you know, and make sure that whoever it is that you're saying this to or about, make sure it's that they understand that you are coming from a place of total love, not jealousy, not spite or anything like that. If you feel strongly enough about it, then speak. If not, stay silent. You know, everybody needs to live their own path, whatever that might lead them to. And then finally, your heart and your hearth. So this is about your closest relationships, you know, for those of you that are coupled or those of you that are single. It's your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, lover, somebody that you spend a lot of personal time with, all of that sort of stuff. And you get the Ace of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is about brand new beginnings. This is, for some of you, you are definitely hearing about a birth or a pregnancy this month. You know, this is because the Ace of Pentacles is something that happens in a practical way. For others of you, this is news that a partner is either getting a promotion or they've got a new job. So for those of you that are coupled and you have a partner that's been looking for other work or wanting to break into something else or do a different career, this month they get the absolute yes, you know, this is going to happen for them. This sees them elevating in some way, shape or form, or moving towards more of what they want to do. For those of you that are single, whatever it is that you're doing in terms of your job on a practical level, even for those of you that are attending interviews, it may well be that you find somebody that ends up becoming certainly something for the next year. And it could be, for those of you that are single, it looks like September's going to be the month that really introduces you to somebody very influential in your life, and possibly somebody that is going to be in your life for a long time to come. This September, projecting on to next September, is going to be a really powerful year for you, because this card actually, in terms of a time sequence, it represents 1 year. And I feel like for those of you that are coupled, this is saying that you're entering a brand new phase of your relationship. It's going to be loving, it's going to be kind, it's going to be practical, it's going to be filled with good news, good events, but it's also going to be filled with financial blessings. For those of you that are single, you have all of that, but you also have somebody coming into your life that's going to be quite prominent from here on in. Very exciting, Scorpio, very, very exciting. So what's different this month is that we're going to do the weeks separately as well. So what you have for the first week of September is the Keeper of the Well, the Temperance card. This is saying to you, the first week of September, you got to be patient, guys. You really need to do the work. You need to do your research as well for some of you. This is the week, the first week of September is where you're just getting everything ready. You're just, you know, like the image that I'm getting and that I'm hearing, I'm laughing because it's so silly sometimes how the things come through, but I love the way that it happens. I'm getting this image of a packet of Skittles, and you're separating the colours of the Skittles out so that you can then start to blend them into the combinations that you want. So you're laying all 4 of the colours out, let's say, because this card is about alchemy, and alchemy is about combining the right amount of everything to get the result that you want. It's about spiritual alchemy as well, which is about blending different aspects of life in order to get the results that you want to turn your life or your message into gold. You know, interesting as well that this falls under the Page of Pentacles. Get to know your craft, get to understand your hobby, understand what your niche is and where it can go and what it can become for you. You know, and once you've separated your Skittles out into all of their separate colours, you can then say, right, 2 reds and a yellow gives me the taste of pineapple. Or do you know what I mean? It's about finding the right things in your life and skills to blend so that they become what it is that you want to become. So the first week of September looks like it's almost like a fact-finding mission, if you like. You know, you're doing the research. Just be patient with yourself. The second week of September sees the Hierophant card. So this is about you understanding the rules and regulations that you need to be a part of or to put in place in order to do what it is that you want to do. So if you decided, I don't know, I'm going to become an accountant, let's say, just as an example, I'm going to become an accountant. This is the week where you're going to start to understand, right, okay, so to be an accountant, I'm going to have these qualifications. I'm going to have to be a part of that governing body. This is what's going to, it's about finding out the official stuff. It's about finding out the rules and the regulations and the institutions you need to be a part of in order to do or practice or enable yourself to do what it is that you want to do. It also says that you're looking at ways to find and add more structure to your life. So in the second week of September, you're looking at adding more structure, more stability to your life, which is never a bad thing, you know. Third week of September, you get the Star card. I mean, definitely good news coming your way, absolutely. This is about hope. It's about you finally getting a glimpse. So the first week, you're just kind of figuring things out, like what goes where and how to put it forward. The second week, you're giving it structure, you're giving it form. The third week of September, you're going to start to see some of the rewards. You're going to start to have that little glimpse of, right, okay, if I stick to it and I put this plan in place and I follow this plan, this is what it could become. It looks like as well, spiritual knowledge or even astrological knowledge is going to be quite important for you in the third week. And also it looks like you find some sort of a tribe or a group of people that really support your vision or enable you to move forward. The third week of September looks absolutely beautiful, like really, really beautiful. And then finally, the fourth week of September, you get the World card. I mean, this card is brand new. It's about the closing of an old chapter and the beginning of a new one. When you get the World card and the Star card, this is very much for those of you that are looking, excuse me, for those of you that are looking into astrology, this says that you have some really deep insights. It also says that you're mastering something in the 4th week of September. Especially here, for those of you that are taking job interviews, for those of you that are, you know, you have your ideas. It looks like the month of September, it's almost like you start with just an idea. By the time you finish September, it's not only fully formed, but it's ready to go. September's going to be a really busy month for you. Even if it doesn't look so on the external, it's going to be filled with everything that you need in order to put something into practice. This looks like an amazing month for you guys. Let me know how it shapes up for you as well. Also, in the 4th week, because the World card represents the planet Saturn, but it also talks about being the master builder. What this is kind of saying to me, especially with the Ace of Pentacles there, what you're building in September has much further reaching ripples than you understand, than you will be able to understand at the moment. You know, September, this month of September is going to go far into the future, even beyond next year. So really, really exciting. Your key to the month of September, you get the Star card. Look at that. So this month you are really getting some kind of glimpse, some type of hope, some sort of support network, some sort of blessing is going to make itself known. Whatever hope you have, whatever vision you have for your life, for your project, or for something that you want to create, the Star card says that everything and everyone that you need to make this a reality is going to find you in the month of September. And you will be genuinely surprised. When you get the Star card, it's not just about hope. It's not just about a glimpse into the future of what you could have. It's about the understanding that this stuff is happening now, and that everything that you need is going to continually make itself known to you as and when you need it. And the other thing about the Star card, it's about trust. So the universe is asking you to trust it. Whatever comes up, even if you think, oh, well, that seems like a bit of a, not necessarily a risky move, but it seems like a bit of a, you know, why would I do that? Or why would I? Just trust it, because there is a process taking place and it will absolutely shape up into something amazing. I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you very soon for more videos. Take care.